It's outside of the town of Lincoln, but we're in Lincoln at Jaws and Paws Wolf Dog Preserve. Now, these animals are so spectacular, but I'm just amazed by the transformation in her.
Thank you so much. Yeah, we just rescued her a week ago, as you mentioned, and a lot of our animals, they come from neglectful, abusive situations. She was in an apartment with 4 children, a 1-bedroom apartment, and another wolf dog puppy who I'm fostering currently until she can come to the sanctuary. So she was very timid, very shy, had never had any socialization with her own kind, really. So this is her first time meeting her boyfriend, her new mate over here at Chaos. We matchmake over here too at Jaws and Paws.
Apparently so.
But obviously all of our animals are spayed and neutered, but we're hoping that they will, be together in a habitat soon. But she's doing great. He's helping a lot. And the incredible women who work here are a testament to that. So,
well, let's meet the women that work here because you guys are doing amazing work. Okay, so I'm just going to ask you to say your names and tell me what you do.
My name's Abby Jang, and I'm a volunteer.
All right.
My name is Rena Hashmi. I'm Director of Operations here at Jaws and Paws.
Fantastic.
I'm Brittany Halley. I'm an animal caretaker.
And I'm Megan Ruby, and I'm a volunteer.
Very nice.
I'm Sophia Hughes, and I'm a caretaker.
You are a caretaker. I am telling you, I am so impressed by what you're doing. That's part of the purpose, too. Like, it's female-driven, female-owned. What is that all about?
Absolutely. So it's funny because we didn't really realize the significance of that, and we didn't really make it an emphasis until this year. We really want to make one of our missions, women's empowerment, because we've been around for 10 years, but we've been actually rescuing wolf dogs for the past 6 years. And over the years, we've brought so many different women from so many different walks of life, ages, all together, who love animals, who care about community, who care about the environment. So we kind of started to see that this was a really amazing thing, And I know for me, myself, just with mental health and other things, the wolf dogs have made such an impact in my life. We rescue them, but I really like to say that they rescue us.
Yeah,
and so for sure. And so we've seen over the years that a lot of the women who come here, they come here to get an escape. They come here to find themselves again. They come here to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And so that's really what this is all about. So with our women's empowerment programs now, we have group therapy, art therapy, meditation with our wolf dogs, spiritual experiences too. So really it's about promoting healing and promoting rewilding for these animals and for women.
Fantastic, Anjali. I'm serious. Like, this is like when you come out here, just all the stress and everything just releases. And then you hear these dogs howl and you're like, oh my goodness, they are wolf dogs. Okay, we're going to tell you why it's so important to help these dogs, these wolf dogs coming up, because there's a big problem. There's a big problem out there, and we're going to explain that coming up.
I can't imagine a dog that size living in an apartment with all these
I know.
Why would you even do that?
Wow. Well, I'm so impressed with these women. This is a fantastic sanctuary. Can't wait to see more.
And
Thanks, Gold.
And they're cute, too.
I know, at the same time.
Indeed. Okay, let's get educated, Anjali. Let's talk about this, because wolf dogs, they're not dogs, and they are not wolves. They are in their own little category, and that's the problem, right?
Yes, definitely. So as you said, they're not wolves, they're not dogs, and that, leaves them in a very difficult position, because if they were wolves, they could potentially either get released to the wild or they could be placed in, wolf reserves. Mm-hmm. And if they were dogs, obviously they could be placed in homes. So as I mentioned, 90% of wolf dogs that go through shelters get euthanized. And so what we do here is we provide permanent sanctuary. And we're really one of the only wolf dog sanctuaries in California. And the issue is, these animals get surrendered and abandoned to shelters every single day with no place to go.
Right.
And so it's just really devastating because they're in this gray area. They can't be in homes, they can't be in zoos, they can't be in the wild. And so we're one of the only places that do this. And that's why we so desperately need help, with volunteers, with funding. We have to obviously feed them lots of meat, as you can imagine. And even just, the incredible women who you guys saw on our staff and supporting them. Everything, all of our efforts here, even our efforts in, trying to raise awareness for wild wolves, we desperately, need help within the community to continue to do this, because these animals, they have come from some of the most horrific situations you can imagine. I was telling you earlier, we have one one wolf dog named Titan, who he was rescued from a backyard breeder in Stockton, and he was severely abused, and he had a tight metal collar around his neck, and it was so tight that his skin started to grow around it. So again, you know, we got a call from animal control in the area, and they asked if we could go check it out and potentially rescue him. And he had nowhere else to go. You know, he couldn't be in a home. He was terrified of people. We thought he would never trust people again. Couldn't be in the wild. So we went and checked it out, and we were able to rescue him. But yeah, I mean, it took a lot. It takes a lot of veterinary care, a lot of just care from our staff, and a lot of patience to kind of rehabilitate these animals and get them to a stable place. But we do try to, you know, provide the best possible experience and life for them that we can here.
The facilities like this right here, we've got a pack. What, 6?
Yes,
right
of
over
6. Yeah, this is our largest pack.
By the way, she bottle fed those 6. She walks the walk, man. I'm telling you, she walks the walk. So this is the future, right? You want to have big enclosures where they can be packed together.
Yes, absolutely. The bigger picture here is as you mentioned, expanding. So definitely building out bigger habitats and enclosures, and you know, being able to rescue more wolf dogs. We have to turn down animals every day almost. I mean, it's really devastating how often this happens. A lot of people think it's a great idea to have a wolf dog as a pet. They buy them from backyard breeders or illegal breeders, you know, as a puppy. And then when they get older, they're not meant to be inside. You know, they are part wild animal at the end of the day. They aren't aggressive, but it's more so you might come home and your couch is not your couch anymore.
Right.
And then people get frustrated, and instead of having patience and trying to learn how to properly care for them or providing the right environment, they surrender them, you know? So bigger picture is definitely trying to raise awareness for that. You know, long term, we want to shut down the breeding of wolf dogs in the country overall because it's just so devastating. They get bred into existence and then have no place to be.
No place to be. I just feel for them. You know, it's like if you're a little bit of I'm a weird dude, you know what I'm saying? I'm like different, you know, and I feel like I have a space with them. All right, we're going to tell you more about this and how you can help out. And you can help out. They're looking for all sorts of volunteers. Of course, they need money, and they need to educate people. So we're going to tell you all about that coming up.
Right on. Thank you, Cody.
Good stuff. Thanks, Cody.
Beautiful.
Well, and you guys know I have an aversion to dogs. I got bit by a police dog one time, and so I've been afraid of dogs. These dogs have been doing such good therapy.
Aww.
You guys just missed it. While Sakura was talking, they all started howling together, and I almost cried. It was the most beautiful sound. Okay, Anjali, who are we looking at here? Who's this guy?
This is Phantom. So we actually do have 4 animals that are up for adoption because they turn out to not be wolf dogs. They have such a low percentage that they're basically just Malamute and German Shepherd.
Okay.
So these guys are very capable and able to be in homes, and that's what we want for them. So we have 4, including Phantom, this special boy here. Him and who we believe to be his sister, they were abandoned in a landfill. Oh. And so animal control picked them up, and we ended up rescuing them. So we've been trying to find a home for them. So we do have 4 animals that are up for adoption right now.
Oh, nice,
Yeah.
nice. Now, we're talking wolf dogs.
Yeah.
We're not talking wolves, okay? So if anybody's concerned, you're watching the thing, oh, they got wolf. No, these are wolf dogs. They're their own special thing. And unfortunately, because they're in between species, they really don't have a home except for here.
Exactly, yeah. So we're one of the only places in California that provides homes, you know, for these animals. And really the bigger picture, too, is not just providing sanctuary for rescued wolf dogs, but we're also launching a campaign to recover wild wolves into California because wolves are essential for their surrounding ecosystem. So we're trying to educate the public. When they do, you know, when we have people come here, we try to teach people about the importance of wolves being back in the wild in California. They have such a positive impact on their ecosystem. And at one point in this country, there were over 600,000 wolves roaming the whole country. And after colonization, when there was a bounty put on wolf heads, there ended up only being 300 individual wolves left. Wow. So that's how many wolves were eradicated during colonization. And So it's just really devastating. So what we're trying to do here is the bigger picture is to protect wild wolves and put them back on the endangered species list, bring the howls back to California.
Yeah, bring the owls back to California. We got about 30 seconds left. Pitch away. What do you need here? What do you need?
We need volunteers, so we definitely need people to come out and help care for our animals. We definitely need people to join our membership program, which is incredible. In our membership program, you can pick a wolf dog to sponsor. You can meet that wolf dog. You can also join our monthly community hikes, our meditations with wolf dogs. We have group therapy. We have art classes. So we're launching a ton of really exciting things. Our goal is to just, get the word out in the community that we're here, that wolf dogs don't belong in homes, and to really protect wild wolves at all, or as a whole. But yeah, so that's pretty much our mission is protecting wolf dogs, wild wolves, and bringing community together.
I am all in now. What's your website so if people want more information?
Yeah, it's jawspaws.org, and our socials are at Jaws and Paws, so definitely check us out.
And if you volunteer here, this could be your office.
Exactly.
Look at that view. Not only do you get to meet wolf dogs, but you get to see this all day. It's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
This
It
has
was
been a
such a
blast.
pleasure. It's an honor having you here.
A blast.
Thank you.
All right, back to you in the studio there.
Oh, I'm so glad they let us come visit.
I'm
Thanks,
telling you, when
Code.
they howled,
Aw.
it was amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
See if they'll do it
I
again
was
later
like,
and get
oh.
some video. That'd be amazing. Thanks, Code.